This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
Good evening, Indiana, and welcome to the news at 7. I'm Rafael Sanchez. Right now at 7, a Storm Team 6 alert day. We're keeping an eye on the skies from our RTV6 tower cam on top of the Salesforce Tower in downtown Indianapolis. We have seen a number of downpours throughout the area. How long will this last? Let's ask the guy that knows all the answers, Storm Team 6 meteorologist Kyle Mounts. Kyle, fill us in. It's been hot, it's been humid, some downpours. We're seeing it all on this day.
Yeah, and those are all sweeping through as we're getting what's left of Barry that's moving through here and churning up some of these showers in all that humidity that you've noticed in the air today. And some of the heaviest rain right now moving through portions of Putnam County around Greencastle. Flash of lightning there along I-70. This extends down into Owen County around Spencer as well. Lifting to the northeast around 30 miles per hour. Nothing strong or severe here, but some heavier rainfall moving into Danville around 7:19 for you. Plainfield area about 7:30. Some much lighter showers around Alexandria and Anderson, stretching up through Muncie and into portions of Howard County. So as we go through the next few hours, we'll continue with some of these downpours, but overall, we should see less intensity of the rainfall here as we go through the overnight. Meanwhile, that has kept us cooler as we look west over downtown. We're at 76 degrees right now in Indy, 78 for you in Bloomington. But kind of what you see is what you get. We are not going to cool very much. In fact, those temperatures are going to hold steady in the middle 70s overnight, and temperature is going to be the big issue over the next several days. Talk about that in a few minutes.
Kyle, we will see you in a few minutes indeed. A new program to tackle an old problem. Drug addiction. Faith leaders say they need to better be educated when it comes to helping people and when they ask for that help. RTV6's Stephanie Wade explains this new effort and the training now coming to your town.
Our numbers are catastrophic, how many deaths there are. We can't afford to ignore this.
Two mothers who are no longer sitting idle. Both their sons have struggled with opioid addiction, and their mission is to get help for others. Thanks to a grant from the Indiana State Department of Health, these two with Overdose Lifeline are driving across the state to educate church leaders on what to do when someone reaches out to them for help. An untapped resource to tackling the crisis, they say, and an opportunity for faith leaders to learn what to do.
Recently, at one of our events, we had a member of a faith community say, I don't know how to help.
This is for the churches because they need to be better educated. They want to be better educated. This is for the families who are suffering and frantic and have nowhere to turn. The church should be one of the first places that they should be able to turn and not be ashamed.
They're going to regions determined by the state to do training on how to support and connect people with recovery resources, and perhaps even host recovery meetings themselves. Plus, they train them how to administer naloxone, a drug that reverses an overdose.
Now, they will be in Gary tomorrow, in Richmond later this week, and next week they'll be right here in Indianapolis. We'll have more information on our website at theindychannel.com. Stephanie Wade, RTV6.
New developments today. The truck driver involved in that crash that killed a local mother and her twin girls has a history of traffic-related violations in other states. That's what Call 6 Investigates found out today. Investigators say that 57-year-old Bruce Pollard showed no remorse or emotion when he learned that people died in the crash on Sunday on I-465. 29-year-old Elena Norman Coons and her 18-month-old twins, Ruby and June, died in the chain reaction crash. Court documents released today that show that Pollard gave different stories to police about what led up to the crash. And information downloaded from his semi showed that he was going 20 miles above the allowed speed limit in that construction zone. Instead of going 45 miles per hour, he was going 65. The family of Elena, Ruby, and June Coons issued a statement to RTV6 today, thanking first responders and the public for support. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints released a statement on their behalf. It says in part, "We thank the police, other first responders, friends, family, and the media for their kind words about these wonderful girls and their mother." The full statement is in this story on the RTV6 app. New today, state troopers are cracking down on aggressive and distracted driving around semis. This is a campaign that was planned months before the Sunday's traffic crash. They call this Operation Trooper in a truck. An Indiana State Trooper is riding along with trucking company Carter Express. Their goal to get a bird's eye view of unsafe driving and then call out troopers like Anthony Emery to go and write tickets. It didn't take long before we saw some tailgating, some speeding, and drivers cutting off semi-trucks. Truck drivers say they just want you to give them some space and slow down.
People think that they're the best driver out there. You can tell everybody does. And, they're just racing around and everybody else is just in the way. And that's it's unfortunate, but that's how a lot of people behave.
It's just not regular cars getting pulled over as part of this effort. We spotted a tanker truck full of gas tailgating another truck. And by the way, tailgating is the top cause of crashes in our state. Trooper Emery wrote the tanker driver a ticket for following too close, as well as for a warning for speeding. RTV6 is finding out a crucial part of your vehicle continues to be a popular target among thieves. An Eastside man learned this the hard way. Michael Sparks was taking his daughter Chloe to follow up on a follow-up doctor's appointment for her multiple sclerosis when he realized his catalytic converter was stolen. What makes things worse, the appointments for his daughter are hard to come by and difficult to reschedule.
We have to schedule those 1 year in advance. My daughter's sickness is very serious. Had we missed it, we would have, it would have been detrimental to her health.
So this is not an uncommon crime in Indianapolis. The National Insurance Crime Bureau tracks catalytic converter theft nationwide. Get this, from 2008 to 2015, Indianapolis was the 5th most victimized city, and Indiana the 8th most victimized state. The group recommends you etch your VIN number into your catalytic converter. Racing into the perfect pitch today, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway played host to RTV6 at ABC's Shark Tank open call casting. We saw hundreds of people, not only from Indiana, but from across the nation show up, as you can see, ready to show off their innovation and their ideas. Hoosiers from Indianapolis, Galveston in Howard County, Spiceland in Henry County, and Carmel in Hamilton County, they all came out to compete, and they competed really hard. They did not hold back as they promoted their ideas during the casting call. Though it was stressful to make that 1-minute pitch, many Hoosiers felt like they had the home field advantage, and they gave it their best.
Once you get your own product on the market, you're addicted. I mean, you just want more products, and we always bring out products that help people.
All those who participated were told they would be notified in about 2 weeks about the results of their pitch. We wish all of our Hoosier contestants all the very best. A number of Hoosiers are benefiting from the impact of businesses appearing on the TV show Shark Tank. Let me take you to Hamilton County, where someone opened shop and created jobs.
Very good.
I can have those things?
Can I get some chocolate flakes and peanut butter cups?
After selecting the smoke and the stirring, serve up
The Mocha Madness, and it has almonds, chocolate. It's a tough decision,
an edible experience.
but a very good one. The number 5.
Sub-Zero uses liquid nitrogen at minus 321 degrees to create its ice cream treats.
We're able to freeze their ice cream within 30 to 40 seconds, and that creates less ice crystals. The ice cream comes out in a very smooth and creamy texture.
The product featured on the TV show Shark Tank in 2013.
Within seconds, your ice cream goes from liquid to frozen.
Company founders Jerry and Naomi Hancock already had a successful business. And instead of a deal with the sharks, the national attention,
it tastes great,
led to the expansion of stores and the creation of more jobs. Like the ones in Indiana, 3 outlets now, hoping to scoop the competition.
That exploded the business. We're very proud of that success.
And with an eye on its future customer base and workforce, the Indiana franchise is focused on STEM. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. As part of its community outreach, it takes its liquid nitrogen to schools to showcase how science works outside of the classroom.
We do anything from freezing gummy worms and flowers to we take a balloon and dip it down into liquid nitrogen, which collapses the balloon, and then you take it away, and once the warm air hits, it starts to reinflate, it's really cool.
Science in the classroom. Indiana's 3 Sub-Zero stores usually rank tops in sales across the country. Tipping the scales off the charts, however you want to put it, scientists say the future looks so hot it can't be measured. The numbers on the heat index still ahead, but first, let's check in with Kyle.
And right now, it's about some rain moving through this area of low pressure. That's responsible for the showers and thunderstorms, but then the heat builds in. We'll talk about when our heat index will hit those triple digits. You're watching RTV6 News at 7.
To work weekdays from 6 to 10 a.m.
This is RTV6 News at 7, working for you.
So you already know it's been really hot around central Indiana. A group called the Union of Concerned Scientists just published a study that's out today. It says nearly everyone everywhere will experience dangerous and extreme heat more often in the coming decades. Researchers say people in hundreds of U.S. cities will see a spike in the days where the heat index is above 100 degrees. Time to check your forecast today. Of course, we had our Shark Tank casting call. It was at the Motor Speedway. Thank you for hosting. We were inside with air conditioning on the Storm Team 6 alert day, where we know there's bad weather out there.
Yeah, we've got some rain. I would say any severe weather threat very low. We only had one thunderstorm warning so far earlier this evening. That was for the Richmond area. That's expired. Let's show you, though, how things are shaping up as we look out over downtown. Looking west there, and you can see the low clouds and that fuzzy appearance. That's another wall of rain as that band is continuing to expand here. 76 degrees right now. The humidity, though, it's 91%. That dew point's in the lower 70s. It gives us that tropical feel, and that's something we're going to be dealing with here for the next several days. Temperatures generally in the 70s. Greensburg, though, you're at 82 degrees with a little more sunshine and some dry time. Satellite and radar, so here's the swirl in the atmosphere. Let's show you where we've got this expanding area of rain. A few lightning flashes here into Morgan County. All of this is sliding toward the north and east. May have some wind gusts around 30 to 40 miles per hour in that, but really it's more about the steady rainfall, and it is some needed rain. Fortunately, it's all on the move. Lighter rain, though, around Marion and then between Alexandria and Anderson. So TrueCast, as we go through the next couple of hours, continues with those chances for rain. If you haven't had any yet, hang in there. You've still got that chance as we go through the overnight and even into tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Some downpours over the eastern half of central Indiana, but much of tomorrow is going to be dry for us. Additional rainfall, you get under a couple of those thunderstorms, you could see an inch or more of rain on top of what you've already had. In your Wednesday forecast, as the rain moves out, the heat continues to build in here a little bit more. Mid to upper 80s for that afternoon high. Really not too bad for us for this time of year. A little above average, and it is going to be humid, so we'll have those heat index values that are going to be making their way into the middle 90s. But look at this, Thursday and into the upcoming weekend, serious heat will build with heat index values around 105 degrees. Certainly could have some heat advisories posted. There's your 7-day planning forecast. The actual temperature is going to be in the 90s as well, as we're pretty dry the next 7 days.
Dry is good. We saw a lot of rain in May and June, so I'm okay with a little dry.
Yeah, we can use just a little bit.
A little bit? All right. Thanks, Kyle. Appreciate you. Making connections and doing your homework to get ahead. Coming up, the latest open jobs for this week and the expert advice to give you that extra edge on your job search. Plus, nearly half of working Americans say they have to do this each month to either make ends meet or just for fun. That story ahead next on Hiring Hoosiers, only on RTV6.
99.
RTV6's Hiring Hoosiers is our way of addressing the skills gap and the need to fill 1 million jobs in Indiana in the next 10 years. And experts say that low unemployment and steady growth have the overall economy simply just booming. But even so, new numbers show that some Americans are relying on multiple jobs just to get by. Peter Vakis looks into why.
Give up the fight. When she's not practicing her singing, Abigail Paul works at a grocery store.
And
I also babysit on the side.
she's not alone. A Bankrate survey found 45% of working Americans maintain a side gig on top of their primary job. That's a great way to collect savings or earn money for discretionary spending. But the same survey reported 3 in 10 side hustlers need the extra income to help cover the cost of regular living expenses.
It doesn't surprise me at all that people are struggling for money.
Don Weimer, an economics instructor at MATC, says economic growth in recent years created new high-paying jobs in tech and more low-paying jobs in fast food and retail.
The growth has been in those two sectors of the economy. There's been very little growth in what we would call middle-class jobs. I think there are fewer full-time jobs available.
That's why he thinks a growing number of workers rely on side gigs.
A textbook example would be Uber driver.
Abigail is not dependent on both jobs to get by, so luckily her side hustle money goes right into a savings account.
I've found that I really haven't been spending as much as I thought I would be.
That was Scripps reporter Pete Zervakis reporting. The large majority of people surveyed, they said they earned $500 or less a month with side gigs, but some of those extra jobs can be lucrative. About 15% earned more than $1,500 a month. So every Tuesday brings something new in the hunt for jobs available right now, waiting for you to apply or share with family or friends. It's all about making that connection. Anna Pentenberg with Sirion Staffing is here. Let's talk about the jobs of the week. Let's get started right now.
All right. We're looking for a part-time warehouse associate on the south side of Indianapolis. This is a Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. position. It starts at $14.50. You'll start out in a general warehouse type of role, and then you'll move into a forklift operator position once you're done training.
Let's head over to Hendricks County in Avon. You're looking for a stalker.
Yes, this is an immediate need. You can start as early as this Friday, the 19th. We have 2 shifts, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. or 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. You'll help stock shelves for a new store that's opening, and this starts at $12.50 an hour.
In Boone County, you're looking for a reach truck operator. In fact, you're looking for several reach truck operators.
Yes, we are. This is in Whitestown, also a Monday through Friday position. You have to have experience on the reach truck, and you will be doing some of that forklift operating and some warehouse roles. This is a great opportunity to get hired on, and it starts at $16.32 an hour.
And you're looking now for a few more recruiters to help you connect us with jobs.
Absolutely. Yeah, so recruiters, recruiting coordinators, our biggest need is Lebanon and our north side of Indianapolis. This is Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 at $15 an hour. You'll help answer phones, greet some of our guests, and help them with onboarding. There's lots of opportunities for growth within our company.
So you get the call to check in, bringing in that resume, bringing those good references, but also have that research, know something about you and the company that they may be going to.
Yeah, with it being a staffing agency, you kind of get the understanding of what a staffing agency does, but it's also important to know what the company that you're going to work for does. So when you come in for your interview, you find out where you're going to go, do some research on it, get to know it a little bit, so then that way there are no surprises once you get to the job.
You don't want any surprises.
No.
But you do want a paycheck. Connect us with those jobs.
All right. You can reach us at our website at spherionstaffing.com, or you can go to our, you can call or text us at 317-870-5555.
All of this great information is also on our website, hiringhoosiers.com. And these are the jobs of the week. And good luck with those jobs. Still ahead, from ABC's Shark Tank to The Real Thing. We'll take you inside the exhibit, also looking to engage the public. And just west of downtown Indianapolis, there it is, the Indianapolis Zoo on this beautiful day. A little wet, a little humid, it's okay. You're watching the news at 7, right here on RTV6. Today, RTV6 joined in on the open call for the Shark Tank TV show that's inspired a lot of you to take your idea and make it, hopefully, into a big reality. So then we decided to visit the real Shark Tank at the Indianapolis Zoo. The Touch Tank is the largest of its kind in the nation. There are more than 500 species of sharks patrolling the oceans. The Indianapolis Zoo has 2 big shark exhibits. They include the smooth dogfish sharks and the woebegone sharks.
Sharks play a very important role in our ecosystem. They're apex predators, which means they're top of the food chain. They're very good about cleaning the ocean, if you will, of any diseased or dying animals.
Some things to keep in mind: sharks have no bones in their body. Instead, their skeleton is made of cartilage, the same tissue as a human's nose and ears, which is much lighter than the true bone and helps them make more buoyant. And those sharks are at the zoo. They're safe to touch. It's okay. But if you see Jaws in Florida, run.
Yeah, and the water is going to be a good place for us to be here over the next couple of days. We got a little bit of rain out there this evening, though, so if you're going to be heading out, make sure you take along that umbrella. You've got some fairly widespread rain moving into Hendricks County, Boone County as well, around Lebanon. This is all going to be sliding into the Indianapolis and downtown area over about the next 45 minutes to an hour. After that, the rain chances shut off once again, and the heat will build quickly. 94 to 95 degrees Thursday through the weekend with that heat index over 100.
Kyle, thank you so much, and thank you for making RTV6 your choice for news. Mark and Amanda tonight at 11. Have a great evening.